All right, first one up. You can read through it. We're at the bus stop. Drops you off at H and First Street at the right angle. It's about 300 feet from school. You plan to walk to your friend's house, everybody. Big Al. Now, up here, I have last year's notes up here. And yes, just this year, we changed Jeanette sold her house to Big Al. Shockingly, I know. Of all people, she sold it to Big Al. So that's why you have Big Al and I have Janet up there. All right. All right. I thought I'd get a better reaction, but never mind. All right. First and fifth period, we're like, Big Al, yeah. But I guess not. All right. All right. Roll into his house. All right. But I guess not. Nobody cares about Big Al's house. I want to know how far you walk from school to Big Al's house. All right. To the nearest foot. How far a walk is it from the school to Big Al's house? What am I asking you to solve for up here? The hypotenuse, yes. And what acute angle are we going to focus on? The 41 degrees up here. So what sides are provided to you? What sides? All right, here you go, 10. What sides are provided? The opposite side of 300 and hypotenuse of what we're trying to find. So if you break out from yesterday, SOHCAHTOA. Which, can we have a quick discussion here? Anybody Google that? Total lie. And you guys ate it up yesterday. I haven't even seen Pocahontas, all right? You guys ate that up. Oh my God, his brother? She had a brother? Oh, I didn't even know. SOHCAHTOA, what a coincidence. It works with math. Totally made that up, all right? Never even seen the movie. So using SOHCAHTOA, what can I use with O and H? I can use sine. Sine of, help me fill the rest in here. 10 again, help me fill in the rest. 41. Sine of 41 equals opposite over hypotenuse. There we go. Guys can go ahead and cross multiply. Sine of 41 times x equals 300. Still not done. How do I get x by itself? Here you go, 17. Watch your mouth. Sine of 41, yep. That's what it is when you call that, yep. All right. $300 divided by sine of 41. We are rounding here to the nearest foot. How far are we going to have to walk to get to Big Al's house? 457 feet. Well worth it. I could carry, if it was 4,057 feet. All right, it's well worth the walk to get to that mansion. Questions? Not the last time you'll see him. Not today, but you'll see him on the next quiz or test and meet his brother, little Mike. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. We change our attention from Big Al to shipping here. You're going to be a shipmate on the boat. So we first go 27 degrees northeast, 120 miles. And then we got there, we're like, one job you had. You went the wrong way. All right, you were supposed to go directly east instead of northeast. So my question is, now that you're up here and you found out you had one job and couldn't do it, how many, what are we on here? How many miles do I need to go directly south to get to where I need it to? All right, what am I looking for here in part A? A leg, yes, specifically this leg that will go directly south here. So we're looking for that leg. Not really a big deal. Identify the sides for me, number 10. Yep. Good, you're getting a workout today, Haley. Perfect. Ratio I need to use, 16?
Sine of 27.
Oh, you're going to give me the whole thing. Superstar here. Yep. Sine of 27 equals?
X over
There you go. Good. Cross multiply. X will be equal to the sine of 27 times 120. And we do have directions. Round your answer to the nearest mile. And 8, nearest mile.
Oh, she's not here today.
Thanks. I started to pick that up. 10, 54 miles. Got it? So we'll have to go 54 miles south. Now, this is a great part B. This is what the Regents likes to do as well, is, hey, after you answer an easy part A, let's go a little bit more difficult for part B, make you think a little bit. How many extra miles did they go in the wrong direction compared to just going directly east? All right, how many extra miles did they travel in the wrong direction instead of just going directly east? Well, before I figure out how many extra miles, I better figure out how many miles it is to go east. Yes. So what if I went the right way right off the bat? Now, you guys have a couple different ways you can do this. This y is what to the 27? Adjacent. So anything that uses adjacent in it, or no. Anything that uses adjacent would work, or Pythag. All right. You get to make the decision. Number 20. Cosine, you got it. So cosine of 27, adjacent, y over, what's it got to go over there, Letty? Buck 20, the hypotenuse. Now, I'm going to forewarn people. If you are doing Pythag or you are doing tangent, you will get a different value than what we're going to get out. You'll get something very, very, very close, but maybe different. Here is why. What did we do with this 54 degrees up here? We rounded it. Okay, so when you plug it into Pythag, tangent, and cosine, you're going to get a slightly different value every time because you rounded it and you're not using the full decimal. All right, so just don't panic if we get the different answers right now. Don't panic. You're going to be pretty much on the same page, and it's still correct. Y is equal to, I think I did it this way as well, cosine. No, I use sine. I use totally different way. No, I use cosine. 106.92. Is that where we're getting? Okay. Again, you guys that did it, well, I'm not done yet, though. I didn't answer. This isn't answering the question, right? How many extra miles? This is not answering the question, so I'm not going to round it. I'm going to write out 106.9207829. And I know some of you guys may have a different version of that. That's fine. Again, because we rounded that answer up there instead of leaving the full decimal. All right, now I need somebody else. Explain to me how I find the extra miles. Now that I have all three sides, explain to me. Here you go, 18.
The first thing I did was to find out how many miles he went, like, when he made the mistake. So I did 120 plus 54.
Yep, and then you did
174, which is what I got, minus 106.
the third side. Not 106, but that whole decimal you found, whatever it was, all right? So minus, for me, it was minus 106.9207829. And now to the nearest mile. Some of us may be off by one, what I'm about to show you, and that's okay. There's two acceptable answers here. One is, I have 67 miles here if I do it my way. Anybody have 68? Because that's acceptable as well if you did it another, fine. Okay, 68 is fine as well. Anything there, that wasn't too bad. This next one's just going to blow your mind. So everyone all right on that before we take a deep breath and try to tackle this next one? Whew, let's do it. All right. Basically find the third side up there. Find the third side. There's a huge issue right away. Every single thing we've used this unit needed a. Yeah, it's not there. It's not there. But we're still going to do it. But I'm not going to just throw it out there and say this is how you do it. Ryan? Everything we've done this unit, you need a what? So why don't you make some? By drawing a, what do altitudes do? Make right angles. So can I draw an altitude down from 99 down to the opposite side? Now let me warn you here. Is this a isosceles or equilateral triangle? No. So when you draw the altitude, it will not split the 99 in half. That's only for isosceles or equilateral triangles. But it does give me two right triangles. Good start, Ryan. How am I still going to find that third side, though? Find this part. Find this part, which are going to be different, because that's not a median, and add them up. All right, how can I find those sides? Well, Pythag isn't going to work. It's not a 30, 60, 45, 45, but I could still use my ratios. Okay, so take each triangle individually, and the ratio should be the same ratio you use for both sides. So real quickly here, so I know we're on the right track, what's the 4.04 acting as? Hypotenuse in that one, and then your x side will be adjacent, so ratio I'm going to use cosine, yep. And that's going to be should be the same ratio you use on the other side, unless you want to use Pythag. Okay, if you want to use Pythag, actually, why bother? You can't do Pythag unless you find the altitude. So unless you want to find the altitude and do Pythag if you want to do it that way, but whatever floats your boat. And we're not rounding those sides, correct? We don't round until we add them up at the end. Full side. Point. Hundredth, so 0.00. Ask away here. Anything? Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else? Because I do want to get through this next one. All right, here you go. We got a rectangle. There is a letter missing. That should be plural diagonals. Diagonals of a rectangle each measure 22, which should be true because what's the property? Diagonals are congruent, so I hope they're both 22. All right. And they intersect each other at an angle whose measure is 110. So the diagonals intersect at an angle of 110. You could put it either place here, but I'm going to put it where it looks obtuse. So 110. Find the length and the width. Woo-hoo, here we go. So I got to find that side, and I got to find that side. Help. Are the diagonals perpendicular? No, that's called a rhombus. But the angles are right angles. Yeah, all right. So does everyone see at least a right triangle I can maybe deal with? All right, let me highlight it here. Here you go. There's the right triangle I can deal with. That has x and y in it. Problem. That 110 is not one of the three angles. I need your help finding either this angle or that one right up here. And you do need a rectangle property to do so. Anybody want to dig deep here? Rectangle property that either will help me find this angle or this angle. And you can use the 110 here. Let's start. What do you got, Andrew? Four isosceles triangles. And what's across from those congruent sides? Congruent angles. So anybody want to tell me if I have 110 here, those two are congruent, what this angle will be up here? 35 degrees. Got it. Now, if I take that triangle out of my rectangle here, I have x, y, 35. Oh! I don't have a side I know, because I need a side to do sine, cosine, tangent. 22, because it was the diagonal length, which is also the hypotenuse. Do we have enough information now to pick sine, cosine, tangent? Okay, go right ahead. Let's keep working right up to the bell. Find x and y now. Pick a side to start with. Sine or cosine. And you're rounding to the nearest integer, which means nearest whole number. Hopefully 13 and 18 come out of those. 13 and 18. Nice job, everybody. If there's only 4